If the person follow the process and practice every day, definitely it's not a big deal to learn vocabularies.
All right, this is good thing that yeah. For me, it's quite few amount because in my mobile phone, I have around 15,000 vocabulary. Screenshot, photo. I collected 15,000 vocabulary in my mobile phone and
Yeah.
memorizing it. And in the aftermath, they're facing that why I do not remember the vocabulary. So this kind of strange. This is kind of significant problems in their mind. But whenever you are revising again and again, and you will come to the back to memorize new vocabulary, and bounce back to memorizing new vocabulary that help you to know a lot of vocabulary. Whenever someone asks you to find out a synonym of that vocabulary, you will say precisely, unambiguously. That's the process. That's the process to learning English. Like at the moment I'm a learner, I would like to teach students. If you are going to ask me any kind of vocabulary, that is the problem. That is the front-to-front problems. So if I do not answer well, so I want to be a good teacher in front of my all of the students. All right. So that's why we should
Exactly,
learn
yeah.
vocabulary.
So I
we have
never tell to my
Alright.
students for memorizing lots of vocabularies. So I know better that memorizing lots of vocabulary, it's not all about learning a language. So to learn a language,
Yeah.
we have to know how to use a word in a sentence. We have to know what is the daily usable vocabulary. So if you suppose you know 5,000 vocabulary, I know only 500 vocabularies, but that type of vocabulary is used in every single day life, but you learn so many vocabularies but these are not usable in our daily conversation, in our daily life. Then what is the point of learning too much vocabularies? I know there is no point of
you say
learning
that
too much
you say that
vocabulary.
daily single daily life. There is a discombobulation over your sentence. So why you are not going to express the full of your beans, full of your everything with exuberance, with enthusiastically? Because if someone facing, if you have fear of vocabulary, so they are not that much confident speaker. But I'm not suggesting everyone to learn a lot of vocabulary. As your students, you are addressing to participate an IELTS test. You know, IELTS is quite a formal test. If you'd like to participate that test, so, and you do not have the basement of English, so you will face a lot of problems. You will invest a lot of money, but you never got a good figure in the sector, in that segmentations, because you have to know a lot of vocabulary to understand readings and how the reading make you will be camouflaged over here. What is that? What the answer is that it's quite informal. I'm getting idioms, but it is not common to me. So for a what you will have a mistakes. So this is your upset. Why you have a lot of mistakes. So if you'd like to enhance your scores from 5 to 6, you have to learn at least 20,000 vocabulary in reading sessions. Understands? You have to understand it.
Yeah,
Somebody
but
told that some
we have so many process to learn vocabularies, but if you tell to a new beginner, to a new student that you have to memorize more than 2,000 vocabulary, then that
2,000
student,
vocabulary.
yeah,
Very few.
afraid
2,000
afraid to
vocabularies.
learn the language. First of all, we have to motivate the person that
Like
no matter how many vocabularies you know, but start learning, and by practicing every day you will improve your vocabulary level. If you learn 5 vocabularies in a day, and then if you know how to use in sentences, after 1 month if you calculate, then you will be able to learn 150 vocabularies. That's mean if you practice for 1 year, then you will be able to speak in English properly, smoothly, even fluently. So if you just tell to me that, if you tell me that you have to memorize more than 2 or 3 thousand vocabulary if you want to learn English language, then definitely I will afraid of speaking, I will afraid of learning. So we have to guide someone step by step. First we have to motivate, first we have to encourage that start your journey, then gradually a new student can learn English language, and step by step Yeah,
that you
it's
are
so
talking
important.
to me.
It's so important. And nowadays,
And I would like to say that
as an
I would
English
like to say
speaker,
another thing
yeah,
that you know how
brother,
many vocabulary have in
le-
a dictionary, advanced dictionary. That there is maybe 900 to 1,000 pages.
I
So
don't
I
know how
counted,
many
calculated all the vocabulary
vocabularies
that
have I
yeah.
collected, but I want to improve my vocabulary level. So if I know a lots of structure, if I know how to make conversation, even I have a deep knowledge about English grammar, even then I won't be fluent until I don't have enough vocabulary. It's so important to memorize vocabularies, but we have to know what is the daily usable vocabulary. And of course, the more we know vocabulary, the more we speak fluently. This is the actually simple, and it is very easy to understand that without vocabulary it's not possible to make a single sentence. So definitely we need
Okay.
vocabulary.